Everybody, Gold Crypto Signals back here with another video, and what I want to talk to you about today is this new ICO that we are very bullish on called DADI. Now, I'm just going to give you the bullet points of why I'm bullish on this particular ICO. I'll let you do the deep diving and research into their white paper and all of that. It takes a long time to go through that. I don't want to make a 20-minute video here. I just want to give you some sort of an introduction to an ICO that I think is going to be very big in 2018. So, okay. First things first. First things I want to say is this, it looks like DADI has, for the most part, created their own infrastructure here. It's not a fork of Ethereum. It's not an ERC20 token. It's not a fork of Bitcoin. They've actually created their own blockchain. And they've got a public sale coming up on the 29th and a pre-sale on the 22nd. I do have some bad news. If you're not already registered for the pre-sale, you're not going to make it. They've already closed registration. That said, you still have plenty of opportunity to get into the public sale. So it doesn't hurt to sign up. If I were you, I would go ahead and just sign up as soon as you can. If you don't want to invest, it's okay. You're not obligated to, but at least you reserved your spot in the eventuality that they close the whitelist, which I'm absolutely positive that they will. So let's get into the crowd sale token metrics a little bit, because this is the crux of why I'm so bullish on it. Pre-sale investors got a 20% discount. That is a healthy discount, but it's not a massive discount. And that's actually pretty good for you and for, it's good for pre-sale investors because they are doing better than everyone else, but it's good for everybody else in the ecosystem as well, because there's not some whale with, 2 times as many tokens that can dump on them as soon as it hits exchanges. Okay, so the fear of pump and dump is fairly low here. I actually think this is actually something that would make me pretty bullish. Okay, the next thing that makes me very bullish is the $29 million cap. These days, a $29 million cap is minuscule. It is very, very, very small. The thing is, let's say, so I like ICOs that 10x. 10x is like almost a minimum. If it doesn't 10x, it's like I could have probably made more money just trading, so that's why I like ICOs that show a lot of promise. A $29 million cap shows a lot of promise. This is why any working, blockchain business with partners and clients can easily exceed $290 million of market cap, which would be 10x for DADI. So I think this has a lot of potential just based on that. Let's scroll down a little bit. I'll go through some of the other metrics. So we have a total token supply of 100 million. Okay, so not too many. So you will get the opportunity to hold, coins that are worth a lot, if that means anything to you. Then we've got the number of tokens distributed. So the pre-sale investors got 10 million tokens. The public sale will get 50 million. As you can see, the rates are different. Yep, the pre-sale gets the 20% discount. That's how it goes. Then we go down to the token allocation, and this is another reason why I'm bullish on this ICO. 60% of the tokens will be distributed to the investors. That's you guys. That's the ICO participants, right? Because if 10 million plus 50 million is 60 million. The reason that's a good thing is because a lot of ICOs I've noticed, and not just ICOs, but just coins in general, there are more than half the tokens locked up somewhere. Now that's not necessarily, I'm not trying to FUD, but that could mean, and it depends on a lot of things, but it could mean inflation at some point. So the threat of inflation here is relatively low. Furthermore, there's actually a 12-month lockup for the core teams, for their own personal token allocations. So that's good. We like to see that. We don't like to see whales dumping on us. We like to see our coins going up. We like to be making money. That's why we invest in these ICOs. Now that I've gone through that, I'm going to take you through the team really quickly. You can click through them more if you really want to. I'm going to tell you why right now. After I skim through this team, I'll reveal the reason I'm not going to vet these guys that hard, because I already know that they get stuff done. Okay? I have clicked through their LinkedIns. I will spare you that. You are welcome to go through it. I think all of these are very capable individuals, but I'll just show you some highlights. Okay? We have Joseph, the founder and CEO. He has a lot of experience. You should really check out his LinkedIn. A lot of great work history. Had some leading roles at Symphony, which even I have heard of, even though I'm not involved in his space per se. A lot of other British companies, which I'm not as familiar with, of course, because I'm not located in the United Kingdom. But he is clearly somebody who gets stuff done, is well known in his field, and has a very impressive resume. The next person I want to point out is this fellow, James, their technical director. This guy was the lead developer for BBC Worldwide and Barclays Bank. So this guy actually has fintech experience. And not only that, not only does he have fintech experience, it's probably fairly difficult to get a job at BBC Worldwide, I'd imagine, especially as a senior developer. So this guy is tech talent right here. Okay, if you want to look at the rest of these people, I invite you to do so. I will say this: they're all high-achieving individuals, in my opinion. None of them don't deserve to be here. They all look like people who are fitting for a, promising project. This is the reason. Now I'm going to reveal the reason why I don't care as much, because this company, DADI, they already have a client. Okay? The reason that's important is because not only does that mean that they have a working platform and prototype, they are able to go out there and get the sales, right? They're out there. They can make the connections. They can form the partnerships. And they can get stuff done. The company is called What Car. Now, if you're not as familiar with, if you're not like into cars, I am into cars. But if you're not into cars, you may not have heard of this company. They have a YouTube channel as well where they review cars. And they even have a website. Well, their website is actually run using DADI's web services. Super critical. So not only does that mean that the platform itself works well, it means that they are able to get out there, make connections, make stuff happen, and I think it's only going to get bigger. What I'm hoping, and this is what I'll leave you with, if they were to release news, okay, after the token sale, right? Remember, this is on the 29th. After the token sale, let's say they announce more partnerships. Or they already have one partnership. Typically, when a company already has one partnership, they're probably going to get more partnerships, right? How much FOMO or pump would there be if after the token sale closed, they were like, yeah, we just announced this partnership with, so-and-so company, and watch it be like a really big company, Now that's actually something, I know that seems like a hypothetical, but given what I've seen here, it seems like something very likely. They seem like a team that understands the space that they're in. They understand token metrics. I even clicked around their due diligence link. I invite you to look at this too. Again, I'm gonna leave that up to you if you're really interested, because I don't want this to be a 45-minute video. But they are very transparent and high achieving, and of course, their code works. So I'm bullish on it. I hope that you will do your own research and come to your own conclusions about DADI. But I think that this is an ICO that could really shake things up in the space. As always, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next